Hi, people. I'm Chris Hardy. I'm live on StageIt. Look at my luxurious shed. Isn't it cool? I think I'll play a song. I've been trying to get my cell phone to work with the new network, changing networks. Oh, it's so fun. I can't recommend it anymore. It's not working currently, but I will take my own advice. I will start with a song called Wait and See. It doesn't take long at all for opportunities to disappear, but jumping on them too quickly can make the heat too severe. And suddenly the water's too deep, even though the signs were posted. And before you can take a breath, yeah, well, you're as good as toasted. I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see if this is right for me. And given the speed that people move, nobody seems to wanna take it slow. Some of them go so recklessly when they have nowhere to go. I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see if this is right for me. There's always consideration and careful deliberation, with a bit of calculation to keep me from that situation. I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see if this is right for me. I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see if this is right for me. It's still not right. The cell phone still doesn't work, but who cares? Anyway, if there's people here, welcome. If there's no people here, well, screw off. You missed it. Anyway, on to the next song. I have I wrote that song. That was called Wait and See. It was from a digital album I did in May called Watered Down. It was for a project that this fellow over in the UK, Mike 5, he's got a record label called Lights and Lines, and they decided to do a little contest in the month of May this year, where you have the month of May to record an album, a full album. So I did just that. Why not? So, on to the next song. The next song is called Good Time for a Bad Idea. I love those opposites, you know? So, here we go. This is a bit funky. So, try to imagine me as a funkier person. I know. I look funky and all. Nobody can be so perfect, so there's no reason to whine. You can't be good at everything and flawlessly walk the line. So take comfort in the chaos and accept your faulty fate. 'Cause there's a chance you'll be wrong, but you can also celebrate. It's a good time for a bad idea. Forget who's gonna see ya. Let's hang it in the gallery. It's a good time for a bad idea. That was a bad idea. So why don't we enjoy dessert or just spend the day in bed? If life is there for the living, you can behave when you're dead. So take comfort in the chaos and accept your faulty fate. 'Cause there's a chance you'll be wrong, but you can also celebrate. It's a good time for a bad idea. Forget who's gonna see ya. Let's hang it in the gallery. It's a good time for a bad idea. It's a good time for a bad idea. I don't mean you should hate yourself or engage in self-destruction. This is not a long-term fix, but a removal of the obstruction. Well, it's a good time for a bad idea. Forget who's gonna see ya. Let's hang it in the gallery. It's a good time for a bad. It's a good time for a bad idea. Forget who's gonna see ya. Let's hang it in the gallery. It's a good time for a bad idea. It's a good time for a bad idea. It's a good time for a bad idea. There you have it. Okay. I don't see a chat. I don't see any people here, but who cares? I am playing a show in my luxurious shed. So, up next, well, that song was from an album I did in 2020 called Such Is the Zest. And this was before the big sickness hit. So I had no idea what was going to happen. This next song is, the very next song on that album. How about that? This song was inspired by taking cold showers. Yeah, I should have told you at the end of the song. But thankfully nobody's here, so... This is called I Felt the Cold, and It Made Me Warm. If that makes any sense. When it starts to go downhill and the words all turn to ice, it's natural to seek protection from speech that seems not so nice. And the myth was quite foreboding while it kept me on my knees. I shouldn't stay out too long, or else I'm going to freeze. But unless you go right through, you'll never know what it made me warm. Never thought my heart would transform. I felt the cold and it made me warm. As you live your life in safety atop your Tower of Babel, you think you're so fortified, yet it's made you more fragile. So I struck out on my own, and I had to cut the cord, 'cause going through discomfort gave me a great reward. But unless you go right through, you'll never know what's true. And even though it makes no sense, the payoff will be immense. Like a beam of sunlight after the storm, I felt the cold and it made me warm. Never thought my heart could transform. I felt the cold and it made me warm. Like a beam of sunlight after the storm, I felt the cold and it made me warm. Never thought my heart could transform, but I felt the cold and it made me warm. And there you have it. I felt the cold and it made me warm. Yeah, like I said in the song, it makes no sense, but the payoff is immense. Try it one day. Take a cold shower and see how you feel after. Trust me, it'll feel better after the shower than during the shower. All right, all personal hygiene aside, let's move on to the next song here. It's a cover song. Yes. Sometimes I play cover songs. This is one of my favorite bands that I've ever heard in my entire life. Okay, not really, but they're up there. This is by Fastball. You may not know the band, but you'll know the song because radio played the crap out of this in the, late 90s, mid 90s, somewhere in that range. I'm so old I forget what decade is what, but I know it was the 90s. This is called The Way. They made up their minds and they started packing. Left before the sun came up that day. An exit to eternal summer slacking. But where were they going without ever knowing the way? They drank up the wine and they got to talking. Yeah, they now had more important things to say. And when the car broke down, they started walking. But where were they going without ever knowing the way? Anyone could see the road that they walked on was paved in gold. all behind. Yes. I play that at gigs a lot. A lot of people like it. I like it. So I'm like a lot of people, I suppose. Which actually brings me to a perfect segue to this next song. This next song is called That's Why I Avoid People. And it's rather convenient right now because nobody's watching. There's no people around. I like in-person gigs, but I'm trying my hand at the online thing now that I actually have decent internet at the house. It's been 5 years I've been connecting through a phone signal, a 4G phone signal. Don't do that. This is from my album, The Purple Flame, which was released back in, the beginning of March. I recorded that in the month of February. Yeah, I've been doing this record an album a month thing for a while. That album was for the RPM Challenge. If you've never heard of the RPM Challenge, it's you take the month of February and you write and record an album. So I did. So here is That's Why I Avoid People. If I can remember how to play it. I did not rehearse this one. I should probably not say that. Thankfully, nobody's here to hear it. Ha! Joke's on you. Everyone's fighting a war that no one else knows about. And that's why I avoid people, 'cause some of them tend to act out. Everyone is in some pain. Sometimes they'll spread it around. Yeah, and that's why I avoid people. It keeps them from bringing me down. Yeah, that's why I avoid people. That's why I avoid people. 'Cause what if it rubs off on me? I gotta protect my sanity. Not doing a very good job of it. Everybody looks so sad that they know that they're away. And that's why I avoid people, so I'll survive through another day. And that was the wrong verse, I think. Everybody looks so mad that they never get their own way. Yeah, and that's why I avoid people, so I'll survive through another day. Hey, that's why I avoid people. That's why I avoid people. 'Cause what if it rubs off on me? I gotta protect my sanity. That's why I avoid people. That's why I avoid people. 'Cause what if it rubs off on me? I gotta protect my sanity. Oh, I gotta protect my sanity. Okay. Now, like I said, I did not rehearse that, so sorry. I will not refund your money because nobody's paid. Nobody's here. So, all right. This says I got 7 minutes left. I'm going to play one more song. It's a new one off, this album, which is called Bossa Novish. It's an album I did of bossa nova songs. I have played bossa novas for years, way back when I was a drummer. Always liked how mellow they sound, and nice and relaxing. So I thought I'd write a song about feeding time at my house when it's time to feed the pets. We've got a dog and 2 cats, and the dog gets very, very excited, and the cats sometimes get very agitated at feeding time. It is occasionally chaotic at my house when we bust out the dog and cat food. So I wrote a little song to commemorate that and sing it to them every night. This is called Hungry Beasts. Yeah, how does it go? Goes like this. Starving critters pacing the floor. They've had their breakfast, but now they want more. They're all in my way as I fill up the bowls, reminding me of their needs and their nutritional goals. It's time once again to feed the hungry beast, and satisfy all the whims of the hungry beast, 'cause the beast must have their feast, or the backlash will be increased. The beast must have their feast, or the kraken will be released. Yeah, those beasts. They think I'm taking pleasure in denying them their food, but I'm just doing my human's job. Their vengeance is misconstrued. Well, it's time once again to feed the hungry beast, and satisfy all the whims of the hungry beast, yeah, 'cause the beast must have their feast, or the backlash will be increased. The beast must have their feast, or the kraken will be released. 'Cause they're just a bunch of beasts. They glare at me in this chaotic state, anticipating kibble with a look of subtle hate. Well, it's time once again to feed the hungry beast, and satisfy all the whims of the hungry beast, 'cause the beast must have their feast, or the backlash will be increased. The beast must have their feast, or the kraken will be released. Yeah, beast, beast, beast. Oh yeah, and you simply must hear the actual recording of this. Why can't I get that thing to stop reflecting? You can get a copy of the CD of my Bossa Nova album by going to chrishardy.bandcamp.com and click on the merch tab. And there it is. I made 50 copies of it, and a good portion of them are gone now because I sell them at gigs. Not this kind of gig, but I hope to sell them at a gig like this one day. Anyway, I am Chris. Thank you, nobody, for joining me. And, oh yeah, I'm sure you're wondering, this is called a piccolo bass guitar. It is not a ukulele, not a baritone uke, not a bass uke. It's like you took a guitar and chopped off the highest two strings, so it's just E, A, D, G. It's a bass guitar, but up an octave, for those of you who understand the terminology. Most times I don't. Anyway, minute and 10 seconds left. I'm going to end it now. Yeah, this has been fun. Right. I'll do it again one day. Soon. Now, click the end show button. It's going to say, are you sure you want to end this show? Yes. Bye.